Hey chat. You know, I think that Gmod map actually overheated my computer. I think my CPU was absolutely melted. Because as I was, switching to a different thing and getting everything ready, it just fucking shut off. And, I heard my fan go mental. And then I went I went live again, and it went again, and then it shut off again. I was thinking, because there's a storm happening soon, so I was wondering if it was that, but... Wow. Hi everyone. Welcome to the stream. Let's hope that it's okay. That map is apparently an old map. So... Yeah, that's the first time that's ever happened. You might need new paste. Well, I can't do that tonight. I have a stream to do. We'll see what happens. We'll see if things get shut down again. But, sounds like a power supply failure. It could be. That has never happened before, though, so that's really weird. And that map, I wonder if that had anything to do with it. I just don't know. Crazy. Well, that kind of ruins, some of the fun, because now I'm gonna be like, is my computer dead? It definitely drew in a lot of power during that Gmod bit. God damn, that's fucking insane. Anyway, listen, welcome to the stream. That was obviously Gary's mod. And, well, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Now, I have to load up the corruptions. That will be a good test of whether or not we're gonna be in trouble tonight. I'm still here. It's okay. Mental. Well, anyway, chat, hi, welcome to the stream. I wanted to talk a little bit about, while these corruptions are loading, the Knicks won, and people were honking like crazy. I wasn't in Manhattan. I was actually in Jersey. So, I was watching Primus. And then, when I got back, this is what I heard. This is real footage I recorded. So there's a lot of that and a lot of this. And that was at midnight. I mean, it went on for a while. It went on for a while. But otherwise, yeah, there was some craziness, but it wasn't that bad. Manhattan was way more insane. And of course, you know, you love your city so much that you start destroying it. It wasn't that bad, though. I think, today I saw there was like, things went pretty much back to normal. But, crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm not really into basketball, but I like, you know, I like to see a local team win, I guess. I like when people are excited about something and are getting along. 'Cause if, you know, someone's shitty, and there's always gonna be some shitty drunk people, I think there's a decent majority of people who are just happy. So, that's cool. Good job, Knicks, I guess. We just need, like, a New York video game competition team, and then I'll root for them. But, yeah. Bud, they ripped apart a school bus. What, all of New York ripped apart a school bus? Holy shit. Oh yeah, you're right! Holy fuck! Wow! It was a World Cup bus, I think. Jesus. Absolutely insane. I can talk more about the Primus show in the next couple days, but I also... One more thing I'll talk about before we attempt to do a stream and hope it doesn't crash. or overheat, is I saw something also. It was just a busy weekend for me, and it just so happened that these things lined up. I also saw something very cool, which was I saw Distant Worlds, and it was a Final Fantasy concert at Carnegie Hall. Not the first time I've done this. Hello to the couple of you that... Someone came up to me and was like, "Is this you, sir?" And it was me doing the 6-7 thing from, like, I guess I was on camera maybe like last year. I'm like, "That's what you show me?" I'm like, "Yes, hello." But yeah, it was fun, chat. It was a lot of fun. And there's the major reason I went to this one, it wasn't just Final Fantasy VII music, because Uematsu was there. One of my musical heroes. He was... These are not my photos. I did not sit here. But he was there, and he joined the choir for One Winged Angel, and all of the songs were his selection. It was amazing. This is where I was sitting. So, but I thought this was funny. Here's this, like, prestige place for people to listen to music where, you know, all these amazing artists have been. Incredible history. Beautiful place. And then this is on the screen. Yeah. Did Vinny sneak onto the rafters? No, I was in the balcony. It was just a closer balcony seat. But, you know, I'm not... Listen. I'm happy to have been there. It sounded good from where I was at. I didn't need to pay crazy money to go sit up front. I was happy. It was pretty great, though. And when I went with my friend Tyler, who I've talked about a bunch, he's like one of my Final Fantasy friends. In other words, we both talk about that series. We didn't know each other when those games, like, from 6 to 10 were coming out, but we both played the shit out of them. So we went, and it was really great because we walk into Carnegie Hall, and I'm like, "Hey, wait a minute. I recognize that guy." We were like, "Why do we know who that is?" It was fucking Hironobu Sakaguchi. He was also there. So that was pretty cool. I didn't bother him. I didn't ask for a picture or anything, but I just saw him. I was like, "Oh my god, the guy who made Final Fantasy." So he was there, and it was a really great show. And they had plenty of special guests. They did the entire opera from Final Fantasy VI. Listen to this. Now, I've been to this. That's the composer is Arnie Roth, which sounds a lot like Sephiroth, but don't worry about that. And he's a very good composer. He's good with the crowd, and they do an amazing job. They did all Final Fantasy VII stuff the other times I went. This time it was Bombing Mission from Final Fantasy VII, Victory Theme, Love Grows from Final Fantasy VIII, Theme of Love from Final Fantasy IV, Melodies of Life from 9, Man with the Machine Gun from 8, Hymn of the Faith from 10, To Xanarkand from 10, Roses of May from 9, Dragon Song from 14, which I had never heard, but Uematsu wrote that one. It was great. And they had a lot of special guests. They did a Swing de Chocobo song. Liberi Fatali from Final Fantasy VIII, which is a big one for me. And Aerith's theme from 7, Vamo alla Flamenco from 9 rather. No Promises to Keep, the opera from 6, Terra's theme. It was really cool. Oh my god, there's so many songs. Wow. So there was hundreds, thousands of songs even. Sorry, chat, my computer died while I was telling you about all the songs. Unfortunately, I forgot that I was streaming. No, my fucking computer died again. So I don't know what's gonna happen tonight, chat. If it goes again, then I'm in for a longer night of troubleshooting. And I want you to know I'm really sorry. It's not a power thing. Well, it kind of might be. So I had to update my drivers for my graphics card. That seems to be, I mean, with all the info I got from, like, you know, the logs and from temperatures and everything, there's a really decent chance that it was my drivers that needed to be updated. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. If, the other common denominator here is that I have the corruption stuff open, and that was a heavy load. And that's the only thing that's different from my usual, aside from playing that game, which might have heated up my GPU. Some kind of weird error, I don't know, but it looks like there was some kind of issue where the GPU shut down. So, I don't know. NVIDIA driver issue. That seems to be it. Driver stopped responding entirely. So weird. Yeah, I don't know exactly. Are the fans running? They're running fine. Temperatures are good. When everything turned off, though, the fans went mental for a little while. So they just went fast for like a good 10 seconds. You know, it was just like crazy. So I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Thanks for, you know, listening and watching the streams. If this doesn't work and it crashes again, I will try one more time without corruptions, and I'll save that because that might be the common denominator. I'll do something else. So, just stick around if I crash again, and I'll save corruptions for another time, and I'll try to do some really... I don't have time for troubleshooting, but I will do my best. So, what a mess. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Got some plug and play, hopefully corruptions, hopefully also, I think I might have to skip out on the Mugen, for tonight. We'll see. Let's just try to get through the, corruptions and see how that goes. So, alright, here we go, chat. Sunday stream, let's try it, let's see.